someone just yell out the name of their favorite NFL player for me? Peyton Manning? Okay. What would you say if I told you that he took PEDs his entire career? Yeah, you probably, most people would react that way if I told them that their favorite player was taking banned substances. But the fact is, most players in the NFL are taking performance-enhancing drugs. Former NFL safety Darren Sharper alleges that 50% of NFL players are currently taking PEDs. Former NFL quarterback Brady Quinn also believes this number is around 40-50%. So why do players use performance-enhancing drugs? For one, it helps them do their job better, which can lead to bigger paychecks and job security. Additionally, the NFL has not been a huge deterrent to players using banned substances. The NFL's official rulebook states that for a first-time offense for a player caught using banned substances, the ban is a mandatory 4-game suspension. In the long term, this is a very, very small risk for the player, and the benefits of taking PEDs greatly outweighs the cost. And with substances being less and less traceable, it's no wonder why it's growing in popularity. The NFL has also shown its negligence when it comes to testing for PEDs. From August 2011 to September 2014, the NFL didn't test players for HGH and relied solely on an honor system. During this time, Peyton Manning returned from 4 neck surgeries, including the fusing of 2 vertebrae, to have the best season of any quarterback in NFL history. Ray Lewis returned 2 months after tearing his triceps tendon and accumulated 51 postseason tackles, despite being ruled out for the rest of the season. And Adrian Peterson returned the year after tearing both his MCL and ACL, only to come within 7 yards of eclipsing the NFL's rushing record. Despite their widespread nature, PEDs can be extremely dangerous. Former Denver Broncos defensive lineman Lyle Alzado was one of the first players to bring attention to PEDs, especially about the consequences they carry with him. He lost his life to a brain tumor in 1992, and before his death, he attributed the tumor to his use of steroids. While speaking to Sports Illustrated, Alzado said, "I started taking anabolic steroids in 1969 and never stopped. It was addicting, mentally addicting. Now I'm sick and I'm scared. 90% of the athletes I know are on the stone. We're not born to be 300 pounds and jump 30 feet. But all the time I was taking steroids, I knew they were making me play better. I became very, very violent on the field and off it. I did things only crazy people do. Once a guy sideswiped my car and I beat the hell out of him. Now look at me. My hair is gone. I wobble when I walk and have to hold on to someone for support. And I have trouble remembering things. My last wish, that no one else ever dies this way." And along with the dangers that PEDs can directly cause, there's also been some correlation in increased concussions in the NFL, which is already a very, very big issue that the NFL is dealing with. And from 2011 to 2013, concussion increased in banned substance use by players. So what can we do about this problem? Conor O'Brien of the Irish Medical Times believes that there is a solution to drug abuse in sports. He explains that it is essential that a straightforward, consistent, worldwide anti-doping program continues as a watchdog for the offending athletes and their mentors. I agree that having one testing authority might be how we can solve the growing usage of banned substances. It would allow a uniform testing procedure between all sports and would reduce the likelihood that a corporation like the NFL can ignore its drug abuse. Clearly, the use of PEDs has continued to grow, and it shows no sign of slowing down. Arthur Kaplan, the head of medical ethics at NYU Langone Medical Center, writes that the sport is showing signs of moral rot from within, and the game itself is too dangerous to play as it is. The NFL needs to do much more for the safety of its players, and this begins with cracking down on PEDs. In a sport where you're required to be the biggest, fastest, and toughest person on the field, it has become